Oh, there's something coming, which is big. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! What the hell? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's just blast a flare there. This is wow. What the hell is that? Greetings guys and gals and fellow gamers, this is Games for Kicks and welcome to Giving It a Bash with I Shall Remain, where we give I Shall Remain a good bash and have a good play at it and hopefully show you as much as possible of the game so you can see what it is all about. The game is developed by a company called Scorpius Games. This seems to be the first project and it has been in early access for a while. However, it was fully released a few days ago on Steam. That's when it caught my eye. I didn't even realize it was a game in early access before, because there's just so many zombie survival games in early access that you can skip a few without noticing. I Shall Remain is described by the developers as a fast action RPG at its core. I Shall Remain combines role-playing elements with survival and strategic aspects and creates a blend never before seen through complex real-time character progression and RPG systems. Over 100 abilities to learn and upgrade. Dozens of weapons and enhancers, thousands of infected, over 20 mutations, tens of NPCs and teammates with a 20+ hour-long story campaign. ISR offers plenty for everybody. I Shall Remain is a post-apocalyptic action role-playing game with survival aspects, set in an alternate history at the end of the Second World War when Nazis managed to release a deadly virus over US territory. The game tells the story of two brothers and their intricate relation with the apocalyptic world that emerges in the wake of the disastrous Zom 81 pandemic. So without further ado, let's get into the game and show you what it's about. So I'm on a separate profile here I named Intro because I want to show you the actual intro of the prologue first. Yep. You have a newspaper clipping here, Zoom 81. It's even with the zero spelled Zoom, Zom. Brotherly instincts, or instinct. His name is Clyde Jonathan Hodges, ex-military, alone and tired. He's now 3 days on the road in need of food, bandages and water. You are basically Clyde Jonathan Hodges, yeah? Who the narrator is, I have actually no idea. Memory impaired, Hodges carries with him an old trashed agenda full of notes of his past experiences. The current date is September 11th. 2 years have passed since his injury, yet somehow the memory of the trauma itself remains vivid. The two-story fall. The infected trapped beneath him, arms broken, skull split and brains splattered. His forehead ricocheting to strike the concrete below, and then total darkness. Now the year is 1948, East Coast, New York area. Almost 3 years have passed since the pandemic, and most of the world is dead. In his fourth day of walking, Hodges is driven by a single purpose. The rescue of his brother has become the most important goal in his life. When the word about his brother reached him, his only impulse was to leave the safe and retrace his steps. They call the safe. They call it the safe, which is very confusing. I was like at first, this is bad grammar, but it's not. I think they call places there you can stay safely in just the safe. Yeah, or the safe is something that, I don't know, I have no idea. Rumor-headed Michael left the Long Island safe, so it's obviously an area, on July 14th, Michael being your brother, 2 months ago to work as a scout for the military escort assigned to the scientists seeking a cure. Now ambushed and failing, the team has broadcasted a final SOS. They had very few hopes that anyone would listen, let alone respond or give any assistance. This was the defining moment of CJ's life. I now know that this urge of his was going to be the beginning of a journey he will never forget. And there you go. In the bottom you can see the text here, exhausted and blind after the pitch-black darkness of the sewers, the light of day sends spikes of pain through his eyes, closing them for a second helps greatly. I'd better find my brother soon. This is too much for what's left of me. Now the game starts you off holding your hand very well. It gives you these little tutorials, letting you know about the controls, letting you know how quests work, letting you know how scavenging works, letting you know how doctrines work, things like that. We get into that in a second. So let's just ignore all that and I give you a quick rundown. When you press the left control, you pause the game and you get access to all these things. You can also press hotkeys like P for your character, or I for your inventory, L for your quest log, and so on. Your character sheet is very, very detailed. You have statistics like health, stamina, attack damage, and so on and so on. Attributes. You have strength, agility, accuracy, endurance, intelligence, charisma. If you don't know what each of these attributes impact, click on it. and it gives you very lovely text. Now there is a bit of a text issue, which I hope, even though the game is out of early access, the developer will look at some stage. The last 2 characters are cut off. Now most of the time you can make out the word, but it can break immersion if you're kind of really in the zone and you're reading all this and you're kind of trying to figure out what the word is actually supposed to mean. So you see accuracy, full explanation, basic level 5, level with modifiers 5, experience 1000 out of 1500. The skills that are enhanced by this attribute. And doctrines applied. We get to doctrines in a minute. Skills. This is all the skills you have. Unarmed, melee, small rifles, heavy weapons, explosive, medical, mechanical, leadership. You want to know what something is about? Hey, mechanical. Mechanical indicates how well you can operate and maintain motor transport and repair the weapons in your arsenal. Rank basic, base level 4, level 4, experience 600 of 1000 attributes that enhance the skill, agility and intelligence. Now, seeing that each of those have experience, I'm assuming, I don't know how you raise the experience. It could be that you raise it by doing. I don't know. I haven't figured that really out yet. Leadership, again, charisma, intelligence. Why would you want to have leadership? Things like that. Okay, survival, and so on. You have 2, I suppose, traits. Yeah. One is agent, which gives you unarmed plus melee weapons, arms, rifles, heavy weapons, plus 20 attack. And then you have a standard symbol, which is basically hardcode mode is off. You cannot change that to a hardcode mode on, so I'm assuming you have to play the game through first and then you can turn it on to hardcode. Excuse me, hardcore mode. Go into your inventory, you can see you have items in your inventory. You have medical, you have water, which increases your stamina again when you run out. You have your basic 3 slots, which you can access with 1, 2 and 3 on your keyboard to select your weapons and use them. On the bottom you have ammunition, and you're starting off with a couple of rounds for each weapon. And some flamethrower fuel as well. You don't start off with any grenades. You can carry up to 10 grenades, up to 10 landmines, which you don't have, and up to 10 flares, which you have 2 with. And then scrap and serum. Scrap is basically what you use to upgrade weapons, fix weapons, do certain things, build things. You know, it's pretty cool. Serum is the currency in this game, which you can use to trade and to pay for things. So then you have the little icons here on all these screens that you probably noticed, and they don't work because they are for squad members. We get into that later when I show you where I stopped off. The quest log. The quest log is where you can see what your quests are. You have active quests, completed quests, quick events, and so on. The game is quick events really awesome. Tiny little things which really improve the story. You have a journal, and the journal is full of good information. You have discussions which happened, you have books, you have journals, entries like scavenging. What is scavenging about? The developers really have done a great job in putting as much text and the feeling of a body of story, so you never feel this game was just thrown together out of nothing. They really spend a lot of time on each of these things, and you get that, you know, you see that, and I appreciate that. This is really well done. I mean, I'm not going to go through this all now, but you want to know what how your inventory works, or what are infected, what are, you know, quests, movement control, how does carrying work, like, you know, and ambush is simple. Oh, sorry, there's carrying entry, movement control, walk slowly when not in a hurry. So it gives you hints and tips, actually. I thought it was guides on how to use it, like the keys, but it's not. It just gives you hints and tips how to deal with things and explain you a little bit about those things. It's pretty cool. Anyway, then you have the world map, which is very small in the moment because there's nothing happening. You're in Yorkville where you start off, and you can see there's a legend. Let me actually quickly just move on time so this will disappear. Come on. Yeah, there we go. And now you can see the legend on the world map. The player, the squad members, things to talk to, objectives, leaving an area, a medic area, trader, subway, locker. This game, I mean, seriously, you think it's small when you play, but holy crap, like, you get at some point to a part in the game, you go like, whoa, yeah. So then you have the infected journal, which basically every time you come across a zombie or an infected, as they're called in here, you get this complete lore, like a dossier about it. It's really awesome. Then you have doctrines, which are kind of skills and skill enhancers and attribute enhancers you can assign to. You need research points for them. You can also apply them to your NPCs, though I think NPCs kind of, when their teammates apply them to themselves, as far as I could see so far. You have different sections: unarmed, melee, small weapons, rifles, heavy weapons. If you want combat increases, then you have the support enhancements, which are for explosives, medical, building, like mechanical leadership, survival, each of them giving you enhancements in different areas. This game is very deep. It has a lot to offer. Now, this is covered. Let's see what the UI is about. On the left-hand side, you have your character's profile. You click on it, it opens your inventory. You have your health, you have your stamina, you have fatigue, which is awesome. Rain, snow, cold, everything impacts your fatigue, you know, and it goes up. So and the higher your fatigue is, you will, for example, when you have a gun equipped, you only see a little crosshair, but you can't really aim at the zombies far away. You have just in the general direction. And as higher your fatigue is, the more you miss actually with the gun. This is really awesome. Yeah. Then you have your serum here, which explains you it's the currency for trading and buying and selling. Scraps, what scraps are used for. These are your hard-coded hotkeys for grenades, mines, flares, medical. You cannot put anything else in there as far as I know, so I can't move a medical item into here, I think. I have never tried it actually, but if I move this here, no, it won't let you. So this will always be healing, his Q will always be healing yourself. The key is gone because when you left mouse click on them on it, it just removes the key, the visual of the key, but it still works. So Q, E, G, X, and Z. Then you have on the right side you have daytime. Oh, sorry, with the left control key you pause the game basically. You can still start playing, you know, if you want to stay here, give commands to your NPCs and then let it roll, you know. So here on the right hand side you have your little monitor or radar, and daytime, what time it is in the moment, what your current quest is. And then you have events, notifications. So what happened here is like, hey, we started a new quest, find Michael, your brother. Hey, a discussion note has been added into your journal, and it gives you different icons, and it's really awesome. Then you have the detection. Your detection level is basically, the higher it is, the more likely zombies will come and try to eat your ass. You know, the lower it is, zombies will ignore you, or infested will ignore you. I have to start saying infested. Then you have your flash torch. Your flash torch, you can turn, what is the key for the torch? C. So if I press C now, you can see I turn my light on. Yeah. Now mouse moves your character in a circle. WASD is movement. Shift is running. Okay. And you can see now, while I have the light on, this bar will go down. I'm at 97%. So you have to find batteries then to recharge your flash torch. So anyway, that was a quick rundown. I want to show you this because I want to show you the prologue intro story, how the game has story behind it. The music is really nice, the atmosphere is really nice. I mean, I probably could actually raise the volume of the music a little bit and maybe put the... Okay. Okay, what is the rain? Oh, the rain can't be actually turned down. Oh, it is. It's PG. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah. Okay, so let's get out of this. Let's exit this. And let's go to my profile I actually use. Let's load this profile and let's play. So this will be in a slightly longer giving it a bash video because I wanted to show you the intro, the part about the lore, how much text they actually have, and then you are here. Now I'm already, if you look at my map with the M key, I'm already, this is where we started earlier, and I'm already at the first safe place. Yeah. Now there's nothing there in the moment. It was just, it's basically a house, an empty house. Well, not empty. It had a lot of zombies in it. And I also already found my first NPC, which you come across, which is the guy that is accompanying me in here very slowly. Come on. Get in. Where are you? Let's put a flare down here, for example. If flares are placed with Z, there you go. Oh, there's my friend. So we can talk to our friend. Why is he not coming? Is he stuck? Are you coming? Yeah. He keeps a safe distance. He never will stand right beside you. Like, if you go into the pause menu, you can give him certain commands. You can say regroup. Shortcut key for that is U. You can tell him to hold a position. You can tell him to move actually to a certain point. So if I say move to position and then click here and press play, he will actually move there. So I can move him close to me, and I just don't like that when you say regroup. You see, he will stay and attack around you in a small area, following you closely, so he will never be that close, which is a pity, you know. So, but he can give him different commands. You can talk to him, say, hey, what's up? Thanks a lot, Survivor. It's getting tougher to get around nowadays. Tired as I am, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have lasted much longer. So that is the conversation we had earlier, nearly. And then I can say, oh, if you don't mind me asking, what were you doing out there? And you can basically have a little chat with him, you know? So you can also, now that I can have him, you can see you have different character sheets. So I'm level 2, he's already level 4. He gains experience as much as you do. Yeah, he has a different trait. He's already very good at mechanical and survival, and you can see it here. You're very good at melee, he's very good at small arms, even though his trait seems to indicate that he wants to be melee in strength. Now on the inventory you can do cool things, like you can swap between your NPC and your team member and you, and you can do things like transfer. This is really awesome. Transfer. Now what I also like about this game is if you find items, you can find items you can dismantle. I could dismantle that, which I don't want to do in the moment. And you can upgrade your weapons. Like I found a plank, for example, and I can, with a weapon enhancer that is prerequisites of type plank and 3 scraps, but I only have 2 in the moment, I can upgrade this weapon and apply an enhancer to it that inflicts weakness or a chance of weakness by 1%, plus 1% on the infected I'm fighting. Yeah? But in the moment that's I don't have enough scrap. So you can see down there I have 2 scrap and no serum. Now let's continue with the game. Now infected, we came across a couple of infected types already. Hounds, yeah, it gives you the full rundown of these guys, yeah, and then you can see the different states these guys can be in, which is really awesome. Like, so mutations, a dog, for example, with a mutation of run on sight will charge you straight away, well, a zombie even, yeah. Then you have the lurkers with full lore on the background, how the lurkers came to be, what a lurker is considered, what is the behavior of the lurker. It is absolutely awesome, yeah. So there's a lot of lore in this game. So let's continue. Also, as you walk through areas, you will see a little sparkle. Oh, it's very dark here. Let's turn the light on. You will see these sparkles here, and you just press your whole space when you're on them, and you can see the scavenging bar on the bottom go and move. And whoa! I don't know why I got... Oh, there's a zombie behind me. Whoa, I didn't even see that. Oh, there's an infected behind me. Whoa, okay. Dude. Help! You gonna help? Okay, you're lousy. Why are you not helping me? There you go. Oh yeah, it's melee weapon. Anyway, so yeah, the NPC's behavior is not... It's sometimes a bit odd. So you're probably better off just giving them all ranged weapons, you know, and letting them help you with guns. Which reminds me, actually, oh yeah, I just leveled up again. So every time you level up, it gives you suggestions of doctrines, but you can see them here as well. So I have now leveled up, so it suggests to me that I can select one of these 3 doctrines. I can either choose School of Infantry, which is good for melee and unarmed, School of Infantry Heavy, which is good for explosives and heavy weapons, and then Infantry. So I think I want to go unarmed and heavy weapons in general in this game. So I'm gonna go melee and unarmed, because at some point you always run out of ammo for something, so you're glad when you can beat the crap out of something. So I earned another research point, which means now I can actually go into combat skills and I can select one of those melee enhancements if I want to. They cost me 1 research point. The requirement for this is that my base level of melee has to be level 7. Now I don't know exactly how you level up your things, but I'm assuming the more you use them, I will actually test this now in a second, the more you level up. So let's see. Weapon attack melee, and yeah, I don't like weapon specific things, I like more generic enhancements. So there we go. We spent 1 research point and we're able to get that. You don't have to take it, you can leave it and ignore it. Now nothing else became available. Here it tells you if something is available for you to select. We have nothing here, so hey ho. Now let's continue. The game runs very nicely optimized at 60 frames per second. Let's scavenge here. There we go. And oh yeah, we found a book earlier. I wanted to actually go over this. You have me and my family. You find these little books in the game, yeah, and you read it. And it gives you a story. My car is broken and my legs can't take it anymore. A bunch of infected attacked me by this warming fire while I was resting. I think they were sniffing me from afar or heard me talking to myself. Something happened between the times I sat until I heard the first roar. Damn these creatures, I can't take it anymore. My rifle is in the car and the car is lost. Up this alley to the right lies what remains of my fortune. My wife and my and daughter bitten by the infected. Again, I really wish the developer would fix this. Hopefully, I'm gonna actually try to contact him and ask him about this, because I want to play this game, and this is really kind of breaking, you know, when you're really reading and getting into it. The infected rests somewhere, not too close. I had to do it. The eyes show no sign of recognizable human behavior. Elizabeth tried to bite me while I was driving. I couldn't believe my own eyes, and I had no clue she was turning. I just had to stick my rifle inside her mouth as she leaned to grab me and pulled the trigger. My daughter was in the back resting. I was shell-shocked and full of adrenaline, and I pulled the brakes as hard as I could. Stopped for a few minutes, cried and mourned, disposed of Morris's body and moved on. I knew I wouldn't make it far. You couldn't after all the crap that was happening. Elijah woke up when we were on the highway. Something was happening to her. I knew it the minute she opened her eyes. I tried not to look in the rearview mirror and held my breath. I turned and left the highway just in time. She was licking her hand like a cat would do, sniffing the seat leather, yawn, dripping saliva on her blouse. I knew this was the end. That was the end. One I couldn't conceive but had no face. I drove for a few minutes more, took left on the alley. When she attacked me from behind, my eyes were on the road this time. She grabbed my left shoulder with her mouth wide open, trying to take a bite of my neck. My grand rifle was on the passenger seat. I turned, grabbed it and pushed it in her mouth. Make her bite that instead. The car hit a roadblock and drifted almost instantly. I wiped out off the blood of my hands and got out. It was raining silently. So this is very heavy stuff. Jeez, yeah. Wow. Okay, so these type of things are in the game, so, and you will find them, which is really awesome. It really adds to the lore. I mean, like I said, the developers have done an absolute amazing job in lore so far, from what I can tell. You pick up items with the F key. With Alt, when you hold Alt, you can see items you can interact with, and you can see items that are in the proximity. So, oh, we have a conversation going. Looking at the hospital exit with a sense of hope glistening in his eyes. I think we can use this hospital as a rescue point. There's a lot of resources here to keep. I assume he's military, your brother. You should be able to deal with this kind of situation. Take a small pause to think. Okay, this is moving very fast, this conversation. I wish it would have like a button to click to continue reading. Now, if you press your journal, I think you can see the discussions. So you can read them again. There you go. So you can see the discussion that's happening on the bottom there. So you're probably better off reading it here. It would be good if down there it would say, like, for example, oh, press some unmapped key to continue, you know. Breakable doors. Like, I'm still in the prologue, so it will show me that when I press Alt, you can see the item in front of me flicker, and that is indicating that I can interact with it. So let's hit it. There we go. Now the game is very dark, and that's intentionally, because hey, it's very dark for me, so you're probably better off looking at the game on a bigger screen. And we might actually use a flare as well somewhere. Now flares are kind of in between. You never stay too long on one spot, so flares could be potentially a waste as well. Oh. Okay, we definitely want to put a flare down here. The flares are very bright. I think the center of the flare could be toned down. Juan is not helping me. Dude, why are you standing there behind me not helping me? Okay, so this is not good. So why don't you make the gun your active weapon and make your pipe your secondary weapon? Okay, that way at least you will help me a little more. Thank you. Oh, you're stuck. Okay, let me help you. Oh. Okay, I have to wait for you to become unstuck. Well, you're not. Okay. Bye. And we're out on the road. What is that? There's more zombies here. Nice. There's a bit of fire, a bit of light. More scavenging points. Nice. So yeah, I think NPCs, just give them guns. Works much better. Oh, whoa. I accidentally threw a grenade. Scraps, and I hurt myself. So I pressed Q just now to give myself some healing. This is lovely. I love that it's so dark. It's a bit hard for Let's Play videos on YouTube to... I hope I'm gonna find more flares. Where are you? Keep pressing U for Juan to help me out. Oh, nice. What do we find there? And also these drops of blood are healing, but you don't have to pick them up with F. They just pick up automatically as you walk. So let's go over here. Let's have a look. Oh, sometimes scavenging fails, and then you have to try it again, but it will take a little longer the second time around. Oh, I appreciate the light. It's night now. You see, if you look at the bottom right, you can see on the map that it's night time. Come on, quick, 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 quick! Yeah. There we go. So, it's because I was talking through a lot of things like so, otherwise it would be still daylight. But I'm assuming the sun will come up soon. Now, how do we know where we're walking? Well, it's very simple. When we press the map, we can see this is our target. So we're gonna go there now. There we go. Now, the sound effects are sometimes a bit not as dramatic as the text sometimes is. The text can be very dramatic when you read it, but like when you hit the zombies, I don't find it boring at all, really. Like, I find it kind of nice that it has this, how do you explain this? This kind of atmosphere, this chilled, scary atmosphere. I like this because it really lets you chill playing the game and doesn't get you panicking too easily or too quickly. Okay, here's a quick time event. This is our first quick time event, so let's see how there is. Unforgiven, kill 10 infected before the time expires. Reward 20 health, 10 stamina, and a medical kit. Awesome. We can also see down here, agility base level is scavenging operations and so on. Just quick time event. Okay, so just let me pause the game 1 second. Yeah, sorry about that. So let's do the quick time event and see how we get on. So let's find infested. We just follow the red dots and start killing things. I only have one more flare, so I don't really want to waste it yet. Ah, yeah, there's Juan. He's finally helping us with his gun. Oh, his whitened eyes see abomination. Oh, there's something coming, which is a big... Oh, whoa, 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 what the hell? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's just blast a flare there. This is... Wow, what the hell is that? Regroup, come to me. Don't... You see, the NPCs are not the smartest guys, yeah? So I want to... Quick time event failed. Crap, because of this big guy. Yeah, this guy you don't want to hit, really. You have to really do it with a gun. So, he's a gobber. So I'm gonna shoot him. Luckily, my NPC is currently taking the heat of this guy. He's level 4. Wow. Okay, our NPC is gonna break down now in a second. Which is good though, because he held the heat long enough. Very nice. Okay, when I played this the first time, I actually managed to win the quick time event, but oh, the flare is gone. So we're back in darkness. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, we're out of batteries on the flash torch, so let's go in here and let's use the battery, and you can see it brightens up the torch again. Juan is dying, so if we press Shift and Q, it will heal our most hurt NPC. And you can see that as well when you hover over it. Q will heal you, and Shift Q heals the most injured squad member. Cool, now that was awesome. What do you mean you need assistance? I just helped you, like, I mean... Don't be such a crybaby. Oh, do you need more than one? Okay. Fair enough. There you go. Now we get closer. Oh, let's see. Can we restart the quick time event? No? Oh, I can't believe we failed the quick time event. Really sucks because I kind of like. Sometimes I turn to a little completist, and I like the fact that we can. Oh, I can't reach the zombie. Hey, you're on the other side of the wall. Okay, so let's see where we're going. Wow, this zombie looks massive. Oh, there's a lot of zombies coming from here. Where's Juan? Pressing you again. Oh, there he is now. Yeah, we get into firing range. That way, we have a little bit of help from him, which is awesome. Oh, I think I found a rifle. Oh, wow. Look at this. Holy crap. This is a gun on steroids. 44.38. What rounds does it use? Where does it say the size of the rounds? Because I have pistol bullets. Is it pistol bullet? Oh, it is pistol bullets. Well, we're gonna be taking this then. Nice. It's a rare pistol. Awesome. And we have some more weapon enhancers. Oh, this one negates unstoppable mutations. I don't know even what that means. But we keep all that in our inventory for now. I'm a hoarder anyway. Oh, who's that? I think that is Michael. We found our brother. We leveled up again. Awesome. Let's actually use our new gun. It has a very silent little... Oh, by the way, if you you can also shoot at these barrels. And then they go boom. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. My apologies. Carrying objects. Sometimes you need to carry objects, yeah? Now look what happens. So we find this. Quest started. Get Michael back to the hospital before time expires. So now we are on the run. Now we have to go. Don't worry, he's unconscious. Let's get him back to the hospital. There's a chance we can stabilize him there. I'm praying to God. Alright, let's get him back quickly. Well, obviously. I have to get him back to the hospital and see what happens. Oh no, we blocked in. Oh man, we have to go around this blockade. Oh, that's annoying. Excellent. Come on, quick. That's the bro. Little bro. Brother, don't leave me now. It's enough I lost you once. As the brother answers, that's the sound of dying things. So all these discussions down there, if you missed them because you're focusing on the game, they're all saved in your journal. Under discussions, carrying Michael, rescuing Michael, carrying Michael. So you can see here, looks for bite marks first. Don't worry, he's unconscious. Let him back to the hospital. There's a chance we can stabilize him there. Alright, let's get him back quickly. So you can get the lore here, though I would love for the guys to make some money on this and then go back to this game to put a free DLC upgrade on it and voice act all that. That you can turn on and off in the options menu. I would love this. That would be awesome. Anyway. Let's get back to the bed. And let's press space to put him in. Okay, we're in trouble now. Zombies are coming from everywhere. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good at all. Sacrifice. After 2.5 days of fighting of the infected, in need of ammo, resources and sleep, CJ and his companion are at the lowest point. They cannot hold out any longer. But falling to the infected is not a thought that crosses a soldier's mind. Breaking doors, dismembered hands, splintering wood, the spray of flesh and blood. These are the last bullets. The axe is blunt and rusting through. Both men bleeding and exhausted. Blurring vision, blood and sweat, resources gone. Michael's unconscious body, his breathing steady but shallow. They know they have to do something. Anything. A decision has been made. CJ drinks a sip of the water he's been holding for his brother, farewells his friend, and leaves the room. Crowbar in hand, he heads out of the hospital in an attempt to draw the infected to him. Cursing and screaming, spewing saliva and grief, he strikes left and right through the entrance, cracking infected heads and bones, dislodging infected brains. He makes his way from the building, bodies falling around him like flies. He knows this is their last chance and he needs to make the best of it. His friend will keep his brother safe, he hopes. The infected will come after him, roaring and furious, drawing on every last ounce of strength he has left. CJ draws the horde away from him, from everything he's learned to love and cherish. And that is the end of the prologue. I hope you enjoyed this, and I might make a mini-series of it and see how it goes, or actually start a proper series on it, because this game, to me, is a lot of fun, even with its little quirks. And I really think I want to play more of it. If you're interested in the game, it's currently on Steam for a 20% discount until the end of the 31st of August. Have a look. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you have known the game before through early access, you know, let me know any feedback you have on the developer, on the game, on the process it went through. And you know, I'm always interested in hearing about these things. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this giving it a bash video about I Shall Remain, and I will see you guys in another video. Until then, viel Spaß and happy gaming.